Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Chanel. I'm a new mom of 2 under 2. My baby is now almost 3 months old. And today I'm going to be comparing the Momcozy portable bottle warmer to the Papablic bottle warmer. I'm going to be giving you guys my full opinions on both of them and which one I think you should buy as a first time mom, as a mom to many, because that is important and I'm not going to hold back. So let's jump into the comparison and the review. So first off, right off the bat, you can see that one is clearly bigger than the other. The Momcozy has a larger capacity where you put the actual water or milk, whatever you're heating up at the time, in a smaller battery section, whereas it's the opposite for the Papablic. The Papablic battery is this whole section right here versus this little compartment to actually put your milk or water in, so this just holds less. This does have a wider rim, and in here you can see that it has a line which indicates how many ounces you put in here, which I actually really like. And I will say that mine does not have that inside of this one. However, I have seen a lot of other ones that have it, so I don't know what happened there, but you can get the Momcozy ones that do have the line indicator. But yeah, this holds up to 17 ounces, whereas that one holds up to 10. And like I said, if you have more than one kid, especially if you have like twins, having a bigger capacity to hold the more amount of milk is better in my opinion. With the Momcozy, it has this very secure locking lid. You push it down and it is locked. It's not going to accidentally get opened or anything. And to unlock, you just slide it up and then you can push this little button to open it. And I love this thing. It's a little pour spout, which just helps it flow better into whatever you're pouring it into, and it's not going to make a mess. Whereas with the Papablic, this is the only opening that it has on here, and honestly it's not too sturdy, very flimsy. This could like easily get like opened and if you're packing it anywhere, and can cause leaks and spills. And it just has a little pour spout, which is not the most beneficial. It actually has like buttons you can push, which I really like, versus the Papablic where it is flat. It's just like touch. There's no actual buttons. Just in my opinion, I feel like that is a better option with the actual buttons. So just going off of looks, I already have a favorite, but we'll continue on to other points. With the actual heating elements, the Papablic actually does heat a little faster. However, it is very inconsistent in the temperature where it leaves hot spots, and it also can overheat very easily, whereas the Momcozy, it does take slightly longer to heat up. However, it's going to be super consistent and keeps milk at the perfect temperature, which is going to be more safe and gentle on the nutrients, especially with breast milk. I don't know about you, but if I am putting all this effort into providing the best nutrients for my baby through my breast milk, I don't want one of these things to destroy it. And that's just where the Momcozy comes in to play with making sure that the nutrients are kept in the breast milk, whereas the Papablic is going to just overheat it and actually damage the nutrients in the breast milk. So we're going with Momcozy. Now obviously portable, meaning you want to be able to use these on the go and travel with them. The Papablic has been known to have a weak battery and a short lifespan, whereas the Momcozy will last you all day. It has a consistent performance even after months of use. I've had this for obviously like 3 months now because my baby is almost 3 months, and I have no complaints about this. So with the Papablic, battery life, it's not as great as the Momcozy one. This one can last you all day long without having to recharge it. You can use it for multiple different uses. It's really just reassuring as a mom to know that you charge this one time and you're good for the whole day, whereas the Papablic, you're gonna have to charge it a few more times. And another thing that I really like about the charging with the Momcozy, it shows on display the exact amount that it's charged. So it's gonna say like 50% or 70%, whatever. Whereas the Papablic, it just shows like different levels of buttons. I don't like that. I want to know the precise amount that is charged so that I know exactly how much battery life I have. They both have USB-C chargers with this little flap over it. However, this one, it's driving me crazy. It won't fully like lock. Like I can't get it to like fully secure. Like it keeps like coming up, if you see. This one's very, very flimsy, which doesn't make me feel too confident that if it were near like, water or anything, that it could accidentally get liquid inside of it and, cause issues with it charging. Whereas this one, it's just a more secure tab. Like you can just hear the sturdiness in that, and then you can actually push it into it and it's like very secure. This just makes me feel better about no water getting inside the charging ports. Another thing is the odor. The Papablic bottle warmer has been known to have like metallic smells and rusting even, whereas the Momcozy, it's built with an anti-rust and odor resistant material, so you're not gonna have to worry about that with the Momcozy. We are gonna put both of these to the test to see how they both perform and if one overheats, one keeps its temperature, which one heats faster. So let's get to that. So right here I have 4 ounces of breast milk, and I'm gonna put 2 ounces in each to see how they warm up and the temperature comparison. So I'm gonna get a bottle and I'm gonna put in 2 ounces. And the Papablic one. This should be 2 ounces, but just to make sure and compare evenly, I'm going to add, it's actually a little more than 2 ounces, but we'll put it in here. In the Momcozy one, I'm going to turn them both on. And I really like on the Momcozy how this is the water button and this is for the breast milk. So I'm gonna push this for breast milk. We're gonna go to 90, let's go to 98. And then it's gonna heat. Over here, we're going to do temp. Well, I think it's already going. Well, this is hard to hit. This you can heat higher temperatures, but obviously your baby doesn't need that. We're just gonna do 98 and then hit keep, and then see which one heats up faster. We're about a minute in and the Papablic just beeped alerting me that it's ready. But honestly, it started at 75 and then it went to 95 degrees in like 10 seconds literally, and then the rest of the 50 seconds it took to get to 98. So that just doesn't really provide me much reassurance that it heated consistently, whereas the Momcozy, it is taking a bit longer, but I feel more confident that it is getting consistent heating and again is not damaging any of the nutrients in my breast milk, where this one is just ruining and wasting my breast milk that I worked so hard for. Momcozy just alerted me that it is now ready, so that took about 2-ish minutes, so not terrible, but again, I just feel more confident that it heated evenly and is not going to be inconsistent. Now we're going to test the actual temperature of the milk, and I have my husband's little trusty temperature gauge here that we're going to use. Right now it says it's 77 degrees, so we're going to put it in here. And as you can see, it's at like 104, 103 and some change, which is, it's okay, but it's not exactly what we heated it up to. Whereas the Momcozy, we heated to 98 degrees, and it is exactly 98 degrees. So this is definitely more reassuring that I'm getting the exact and precise temperature that I set it for, which again, just fuels the confidence that I have in the Momcozy bottle warmer. I'm gonna do a test pour just because. And with the Momcozy one, it has that little spout thing, just helps a better flow, I feel like. It's just the little things that Momcozy thought of when really making this product. To clean them, you want to make sure that you take them fully apart. They both are fairly easy to clean. However, I will say that the wider mouth on the Papablic one, it does make it a little bit easier to clean the capacity, but as far as all the other parts, I feel like the Momcozy one, I just feel better about getting clean because I feel like, again, the pieces come out better, which in return, you can get them more clean. But in conclusion, after going through both of the benefits and comparing the Papablic bottle warmer versus the Momcozy, I personally choose the Momcozy. I just trust this more, and honestly, along with a few other things, it really just comes down to being able to protect and heat my breast milk and keep the nutrients for my baby, because my body works so hard to produce that, and I don't want one of these machines ruining and jeopardizing that for my baby. So if you want to check out the Momcozy bottle warmer, I'll link it down below, and you can use my discount code to save you some money. Thank you, Momcozy, for sponsoring this video. I truly love all your products. If you're not new to my channel, you know that I have a ton of Momcozy products because they truly are the best and I love working with them. All opinions of these products are my own, and I just wanted to bring to you guys the bottle warmer that I feel like is your best option and worth the money for you guys. So again, click the link down below. Use my code, save some money, and just thank me later, because this one, it's gonna do you good, for you and your baby. So I hope you guys liked this video. I hope it was helpful for you. Let me know down in the comments if you guys have tried this, if you guys like it, or whatever bottle warmer you guys like. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.